I'm Shannon Thrasher, and this is 30-Second Tactics. Today we're going to talk about LVPOs, Low Power Variable Optic. You guys probably heard me say before, if you have a patrol rifle or if you use a rifle as a home defense, there's two things you definitely need to have on it, and that's a sling, because we wouldn't have a pistol without a holster, let's not have a rifle without a sling, and a flashlight, because positive identification of your target is an absolute requirement. Now, another thing I strongly suggest is an optic. Now, red dots are fine, there's nothing wrong with them, but they do one thing. They give you a red dot as an aiming point, which is great, but they do it at zero magnification. And the magnifier in any optic, in any scope, the advantage of that is going to be positive identification of a target. If you, like in a law enforcement role, if you're running into a school and an active shooter, and 100 yards away there's a big crowd of kids, and one of them is waving something or pointing something at you, and you don't know, is that a cell phone or is that a pistol? Well, that's a bad day to be in, right? So you just, the way most of them work, this is a vortex. There's a lot of good companies out there that run LVPO options right now. This is a 1x6, meaning when it's cranked up, it's 6 power magnification. There are 1x8s, 1x10s. I like Vortex. Vortex offers a really nice law enforcement discount, but I'm not here to sell you a Vortex. I'm here to tell you about LVPOs. And when they're at the low power setting, they're basically a red dot, except even an advantage to a red dot, you know, red dot's battery can go dead. Now, the modern ones are pretty good, and some of them literally have 100,000 hour batteries. But if a battery's there, a battery can fail, right? Well, with the low power variable optic, it's an etched reticle on the glass, so you don't need a battery. Even if you have illuminated ones, which this one will do, when the illumination is off, the reticle is still there. You'll always see it. And to change the power, it just takes that long. So that's 6 power, and that's 1 power, and they're marked between if you like, you know, whatever. So again, the basic advantage, the biggest advantage, is your target identification. So you can take a, you know, keep it around your 0 power, take your shot, great, but for some reason you need to, you know, take a further shot or make better positive ID. All it's going to take, you're on that 1 power, crank it over, now you're on 6 power, you get a lot better idea of what it is you're shooting at, what your target is. When you bring it back down, boom. Also, the reticles available, there's a lot out there. A lot of them have bullet drop compensator reticles, and reticles that'll help you with range estimation. So you develop a little dope, and you know, okay, if his head or his shoulders or his whatever, his whole body is taking up X amount of space in the scope, I know he's this far away. Crank it up. Okay, that's a 200-yard shot. Well, you've already got a bullet drop compensator that you've confirmed. You don't have to be making a lot of turret adjustments or anything for that split-second shot. So guys, quick down and dirty video this week. Get a LVPO. Now, one thing I'm going to hear in the comments is, my department doesn't authorize them. Well, that may be true, but you know what? They didn't authorize a lot of things before they started authorizing it. So show them this video, do some research, explain to them why it's going to make you more effective, it's going to make you safer, it's going to make your community safer. Positive ID is, you know, first and last thing in officer-involved shootings. Without getting into the minutia of who we can shoot and when we can shoot them, we definitely can't shoot things that we haven't positively identified as a threat, right? So that's all I have for you today. As always, work, train, repeat. Stay safe.
Hey guys, hope you liked that video. If you did, please subscribe, click that bell. It really helps out the channel. Thanks. Stay safe.